On tonight's episode, we're joined by Mike Wacker of Black Hole Brazilian Jiu Jitsu to discuss the future season for the Raiders. It's episode 38, and we're making our way through this baby. We're slowly approaching the half-century mark.
Football's back.
Yeah.
We never started it like that.
No. A little peek behind the curtains. This is our second time through this intro. And the first time, Nick jumped through and interrupted me, so I was kind of waiting on it. This is Bumpin' Shoulders, a Sports Source podcast. Welcome.
Football's back.
Welcome back. As always, I'm Timothy Chura. I'm here with Nick Kappas, I guess.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
And Chris Wilson. Nick's feeling ballsy going at it.
Do you know what's back?
He is. Let me guess.
Colts football.
Colts finally winning a game.
You're decked out in all blue
Colts
today,
head to toe, baby. Bleed blue.
49ers
not
won
coming
a
off
game.
till they lose.
49ers won their game too, but I'm so used to it that I didn't even dress up.
Oh, really,
Nick,
dude?
I don't think you've worn those shorts in months, and they probably haven't been washed since the
No,
last
they got
time
washed
were
yesterday.
worn.
No, he's been working on his calves.
Yeah.
He's really slimmed down his cankles, so he wants to show them off to us. Let's see if we notice.
No, he's got poor blood flow.
Did you guys notice my cankles?
He's got purple feet.
Did you notice I'm just straight ankle now?
Straight ankle.
No more
Calf
cankle.
straight into ankle. No, that's what cankle is. Calf straight into ankle.
Yeah, but I said I'm straight ankle now.
You're straight. Yeah.
So
what the fuck
Calf
do you
goes
mean?
straight into the ankle because
There's no more cankle.
separation.
No,
No,
that
that's
would
what
be,
the cankle
yeah,
is.
That would be
No.
a cankle. Yeah, because if there's no separation,
Because you can see the calf.
No, we
No,
can't.
ankle.
picture it right now. The calf going directly into the ankle without a clear separation.
Yeah, that's
there.
straight ankle.
So does that mean people have really weak calves have cankles too?
Yeah.
No, it means people with your diet plan
Yeah.
have cankles.
Well, I'm actually writing a book about my diet plan.
What's it called?
Nick's diet plan.
No, it's not.
Yeah, fast track to diabetes.
It's called Diabetes Cookbook.
It's called Nick's diet plan, the fast track to diabetes.
You let us in on a sneak peek, and there were a lot of fudge rounds in there.
No, dude.
Fudge rounds, yellow 5 and red 12.
No free ads. No free ads.
Hey, that's not a company, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Fudge rounds?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's
But
Little
they're-
Debbie.
It's
you
rounded.
shithead.
Yeah, they're made by
That's
Little
a
Debbie,
free
dude.
plug.
I don't give a
Oh.
fuck. Free plug
Maybe it
everybody.
is.
Fudge rounds, they're called...
What about fudge fancies?
No. I don't know what that is.
Dude, what the fuck's a fudge fancy? Is that the cookies, the white
No,
cookies with the little black shit on
Nick,
it?
I don't think they would buy him real fudge rounds. I think his parents gave him the not
No.
fudge rounds.
Fudge fancies are like gourmet.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what your mom said. Yeah,
Did they say
that's what she told you.
No, they are. They're
gourmet. Yeah,
Oh, Chris, when she said it... When
They're
she
from
said-
the bakery.
Hey, do you
Chris-
guys know we're missing a football game right now for this?
Chris, look
We're
at
on
me.
the grind.
When she says that, does she go, there, gourmet?
No. She doesn't air quotes. I think I noticed that.
She goes, gourmet.
No.
What's going on with football? Who even fucking cares if football's back, dude?
Yeah, honestly.
Chris does.
We're straight
the
MMA.
Jets.
We're tossing
Yeah, Jets are looking good early on, huh?
You know who looked good early on?
the Colts.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, dude, he killed it.
2 touchdowns, 212 yards, 11 for 20, 124.5 passer rating. Broadway Baker, baby. How you liking it?
Loving it. I mean, I gave him that nickname right off the bat. Glad he's growing
When?
into it, you know?
When did you give him that nickname?
Oh, immediately.
He was saying it for
I was
a
saying
long
it
time.
for
But you
before
also
anyone
said
else.
Broadway Bill O'Brien.
I never said that.
I
He
did
said
say
that.
Broadway
Chris
Bill
says
O'Brien.
Broadway Bill O'Brien
Yeah.
and Broadway Baker. He says Broadway
Dude,
for
pick
most people
one.
with
Yeah,
a
you
B.
can't,
No,
you
no, no.
can't just say Broadway B.
No, listen.
Do you see? They're like, oh, this is Ben at work, and you're like, oh, it's Broadway Ben.
I don't know anybody named Ben, but as
Yeah, you
soon as
do.
somebody named Ben gets hired, I'm gonna float it around, see how it gets reciprocated.
Ben's the name of your replacement.
I don't have a replacement.
You might.
Get out of here.
A replacement middle chair.
You're on the hot seat.
Actually,
For
before I go too far into football, this is my camera roll, so I want to bring it up. Can I talk about something MMA quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
absolutely.
I've
This
been
is a
very
shock.
outspoken in my support of Colby Covington.
You have Ben.
His post today, I'm not all for it, you know?
The kneeling one.
Yeah, and not, you know what, have your own opinion,
Mm-hmm.
but this is just a stupid post. It says, "Attention at NFL players. You may kneel before me, but be prepared to get slapped if the national anthem is playing. Doubt it." I just want to go out and say doubt it. Because I don't think he's just going to start slapping people. That's how you get in trouble. And I don't
Okay.
like that. I don't like the whole trying to act tough outside of the cage because you're not just going to go fight somebody.
Yeah, but it's part of that gimmick. You have to attack everyone.
I'm
trying
not
to
for
catch
it.
on.
Not for it. Don't threaten to beat people up. You're not a
A fighter?
15-year-old kid.
Dude, he kind of acts like a 15-year-old kid.
That's his whole
Like,
shtick.
he's the most 15-year-old kid in the UFC.
No.
And there's 15-year-old
Super
fighters.
Sage Northcutt's kind of 15 years old for real, though.
Yeah, but he actually...
Yeah, he's a gentleman, though. He's a
15-year-old
Christian-raised boy.
He's a 15-year-old that
Can't
was
talk
raised
over
by
each other.
great parents, yeah. You know?
Yeah, and Colby's just a school bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Super Sage is going to face down with Colby Covington.
And he's going to
go,
call
Super Sage!
He's going to call him Mr. Colby. Mr. Covington.
I don't like what you're saying about me.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson looked good as fuck.
Well,
Did he look handsome? I didn't see
He
him.
was juking people out left and right, running for touchdowns.
People are eating his dust.
Yeah, they were.
you like him over Broadway Joe Flacco or?
Juicy Joe
I don't know if
Flacco.
it works that way. Juicy Joe. I don't know. Joe Flacco is probably. I mean, I can't imagine he would not start the whole
he's for
season
sure gonna
unless
start.
unless he's atrocious.
Do you...
But
My biggest football question for you, Timothy, you do a lot of research for football. Do you think a quarterback gets hurt and Smokin' Jay gets the phone call? The
Dude,
bat signal's lit?
He won't play. He's on that Keeping Up
But
with
do you think-
Cavallari or whatever, right? What's that show?
It's...
I have no idea.
Something Cavallari.
yeah.
But I guess he's killing. He's a great reality TV
But do you think
personality.
do you think he'll get a phone call? Or do you think everybody's just like, he's done?
They knew he was
Call
checked
Vinny
out.
Testaverde. He'll
Yeah.
come back.
Oh, bad news. Bad news going back to football. This was devastating.
I was talking about Smokin' Jay.
Yeah, he's not going to play football again. Where, are you going to pull something up that says he's playing football
Oh, you're
again?
Yeah,
pulling
dude.
up Spotify.
Yeah.
I bet you
Don't
does-
play the song I think you're gonna play.
No.
If you play the song I think you're gonna play, I'm walking off right now.
That's all I have to do. What were you going to talk about, Timothy?
Oh. No, Nick, you don't have to do this.
What
Don't
are you
do
going to
it.
talk about?
Don't do it.
What are you talking about?
Please don't.
Darius Geis.
Please don't.
What about
Don't
him?
do it.
He's
Please
dust in
don't.
the wind at this point.
Don't do it. Don't.
Darius
There's no
Geis.
reason for this.
You had an
Darius Geis,
amazing
we
career.
have
That's not what I was thinking you were gonna do.
Darius Geis was poised for a breakout year for the Washington Redskins in their conquest to take the NFC East from the Philadelphia Eagles, which they would have done with a top-notch defense, some good run game. Alex Smith, who's an upgrade. Oh, you cut it out.
He's gone.
It would have
That
been
was
good.
his
it would have
career,
been,
dude.
It would have been good background for the.
That song was longer than his career.
It would have been good background for the.
Yeah, but that song's
the-
longer
for
than
the
his whole
breaking
career.
news.
You didn't realize what we were doing.
Yeah, you want to play that lawsuit?
I'll get whatever lawsuit we need. I sang that in chorus. That's what got me kicked out of chorus in
No.
7th grade
We can sing it for it.
because I hit the high note.
There's nothing saying we can't sing it. Chris, let's sing it.
No.
No, see, I thought you were gonna play "The Blank" by Aloe Blank,
No.
and I'm glad you didn't do that because
No,
that
he's
would've
not
made
the
me
man,
very
dude.
upset.
Why'd you say?
Hey,
He's not the man.
lawsuits.
Oh my god. But no, Darius Geis tore his ACL, and that's devastating for the team because he looked like an animal in the 6 carries
Didn't
he
you
had.
say like they thought he was gonna be okay after because he was like laughing
He stood
on the
up, was
sideline
walking
and-
around,
Yeah.
said everything's fine. He thought
Even
he
this
just
morning.
hyperextended it. Yeah, this morning he thought so. I guess on the plane ride home it started to look bad, and then the MRI they went, "You're done."
Yeah.
Good news for 49ers fans. After literally the entire starting lineup got hurt, seems like everything's going to be okay in 2 weeks.
You texted me, and I could feel the tears through your text messages.
I mean, George Kittle was hurt. Matt Breida was hurt. There was a handful of guys. Solomon Thomas got hurt at one
Yeah.
point. Everyone was just kind of going down. It was like, oh, well, this is awesome. At least we have a quarterback. But things are looking good. Things are looking good in the Bay Area. You're just going to sit there.
Yeah, I'm just...
None of you guys are bringing much to the table here.
I was trying to think of a Darius Geis joke.
No.
You're gonna go gone with the wind.
We don't need that. Saquon, first
Not
carry in the
going.
NFL, 39-yard run.
Yeah, dude. And it looked good, too.
This Nick, you can't say that. You called him Shaquan for a long time.
Doesn't mean he
Off
doesn't
the air,
run again.
and I maybe on the air you called him
No,
Shaquan.
I never called him Shaquan
You
on
really
the air.
you admired his naked
Because
body.
one of our first podcast... No, that was Timothy who admired his naked body.
No, you
I didn't even
admired
know
his
about his
naked
naked body.
I've
no,
never seen
I
him
was the one who
naked.
broke the news.
Oh, dude, then it was you.
Oh no, you were the one talking about it.
I don't...
You said, "Oh, that's a
You-
lot of man," right?
You said Shaquan's a lot of man.
Saquon, don't
Yeah,
be
but
racist.
you kept saying Shaquan. I don't think it's racist. That was you saying it. You said
I never
Shaquan
said
too
that.
many times.
Pull up the tape.
We probably can. There's no tape. We didn't start filming.
Then you have no tape.
There's probably audio.
Yep, so it's Chris impersonating my voice.
I don't think so.
He's a master impersonator.
That's what they say about me, you know.
I might have to go to producer Pops real quick because he didn't supply me with the word of the day this time. So you two carry the conversation while I figure this out.
Wow, looking you right in the eyes.
we
There's
look-
nothing behind those.
Yeah, we looked so lost
Oh
at each
man.
other.
Yeah.
You guys are nothing without me.
No, we're not.
Nick's half the man he used to be with now that he's off this diet.
No, dude, I'm double the man I used to be.
Yeah.
No, but you were like, you know,
On the
you were.
pace. We had confidence in you.
Dude, we did. I thought you were actually gonna, right the ship and
Nah,
fucking
fuck it.
and go to war with the calories.
We thought you
Fuck
could
it.
do it.
Yeah, I went to war. They won.
No,
It was
They
trench
won. Yeah. It wasn't a hard fought battle for
Dude,
them
it was
either.
trench warfare, and they just kept throwing treats over, and I just kept gobbling them up.
That's not a good reference. That's not what happened because nobody threw you treats.
Yeah, dude.
No,
You just
didn't. Nobody
cracked
threw you
open the
treats.
cabinet.
Oh no, we didn't. You want to know what he did?
He went out.
He drove.
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
He went out to dinner.
He
most
got behind
nights.
the wheel.
Most nights.
He lives across the street from a grocery store where you can buy fresh produce.
But then he drove to Stewart's.
healthy options. Instead, he
Oh,
goes
dude, you're
to
plugging your
restaurants.
store so much.
I'll plug Stewart's any day.
No,
Just saying,
his store.
Never see you in there.
Their produce isn't there first.
The one time I saw you in there, you bought cat litter.
No, the one time you saw him in there was in the cookie section.
No, I wouldn't-
It wasn't in the
I wanna get
vegetable
cookies
section.
there,
He
dude.
doesn't He doesn't buy food from there. He just goes out for everything,
Huh.
and that's insane to me.
While I love your banter, we have a shortened episode
Okay.
today, Chris.
All right,
we
continue.
have because of the interview.
Let's
we
rate the
might
ship.
need you to hum us in to the word of the day.
Why are you holding your chest?
I want to start taking his microphone away in the middle of podcasts.
No, just when he's humming like this.
of the day.
So when he's humming, he goes,
Nick, do you want to know what kind of word you have?
no,
Guess.
noun.
No, you're always wrong.
Dude, it doesn't. Is it a verb?
No.
What is it? Then it's is it an adverb?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't even know what an adverb is.
Your word is.
Simultaneously.
Oh, dude, I can't even say this word.
Nick, your word is.
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
See, I can't say it.
word is.
Simultaneously.
No, listen to her.
Simultaneously.
You're.
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
She changed the way she said it.
Simultaneously.
All right, Nick. let's see.
SIMN. Simultaneously. Dude, I can't even say it. Why do you want me to spell it?
You gotta be
It's
kidding.
a recurring segment. You know why we want you to spell it because we know we're confident you're gonna get it wrong. All right, go ahead.
SIM.
Can we give him 5 tries on this?
SIM. Simultaneous. Dude, I have no idea.
Because he's not gonna get close. So let's give him 5. You got 3 more.
I'm gonna
champ.
go with the name in it. Oh,
No, nope. 2 more. You got 2 more to knock this out of the park.
simultaneously.
Oh
Hang on,
God.
Let me give you a refresher.
Simultaneously.
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 There you go.
SIMO.
No, you already tried
Oh, I
that.
already said that.
You still have 2 more on the table, but you have to hear that noise again.
But why did she say simultaneously?
Because she's saying simultaneously.
SIMA.
One more. This is it.
Fuck it. SM. I didn't even get that far. I made up a letter, the second letter in SIM. L. I know it's wrong. I know that was wrong.
Vowels, Nick.
Oh my God! SIMULTANEOUSLY.
I stopped listening while you were spelling the word, dude.
Oh, I didn't give you the. You know what the problem was? I didn't
never
give
got
you the definition.
Yeah, if I got the
That
definition.
changes the game. You
Yeah.
probably still couldn't spell it after I just spelled it for you. It's at the same time.
SIMULA.
This is a crapshoot. Just quit while you're down.
No, dude, I've been quitting. I've been trying to quit.
Do you guys have any other news before this interview?
Yeah, news is I can't say simultaneously.
Do you? It's not Simon.
Simultaneously.
Yes.
I don't like the way it's. I like the way I say it.
Richie James looked good.
Don't know who that is.
The rookie receiver in San Francisco. He looked good yesterday.
Oh, let's get to the fucking interview, huh?
CJ Beathard didn't.
Oh, tell him to stop talking.
And now introducing.
No, you don't get that right. No, we're gonna cancel the interview now. That's it.
All right.
Sorry, Mike. Your interview's gone because Chris tried to force it.
Can we get to the interview? It was a good interview.
Coming up right now, we have Mike Wacker from Black Hole Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I'm not gonna give you the whole rundown because we do it at the start of this, but great guy, longtime friend. Give it a listen. You don't have a choice. All right, and today we are joined by Mike Wacker, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, owner of Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu, and he's making a MMA debut shortly. But most importantly, diehard Raiders fan. Mike, how you doing tonight?
Good. Good, man. How you guys doing?
I think we're doing awesome. What about you two?
Oh, I'm stoked. Football's here.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
preseason
Absolutely.
week 1.
It's coming.
Nick finally
It's
got to
coming.
see Andrew Luck back on a football field.
Yeah,
Colts fan?
I'm a huge Colts fan.
Oh,
I don't know what
Yeah,
went wrong.
Oh, not a good
He's
opening
gonna-
reaction there, huh?
he's going to make the difference, though. Andrew Luck's going to be good this year. No doubt.
Yeah, we're gunning for
No
Derek
doubt.
Carr again this year.
Yeah. So, who's going to get injured first or what?
Our D's gunning for Derek Carr.
Your D's
Yeah, I
gunning for
know.
no one.
We took Rashawn Melvin from you guys, though, so hopefully that works.
That yeah, you guys can probably. We'll just jump right into that defense. Actually, I want to get your take on that. How nervous are you with the Khalil Mack trade rumors here?
I don't think it's going to happen. Khalil Mack is a once-in-a-generation type player. With the you're not going to find a player like him. So it's one of two things. He's either going to hold out till the start of the season. He's not going to play any preseason games. He's going to play through his rookie contract, and then at the end of the year, if they can't get a deal done, they're going to tag him. And it'll be like a Kirk Cousins situation. They're not going to. I don't think they're going to trade him. I mean, you're going to have to give the Raiders a king's ransom. You're going to have to package a couple picks and then a possible, couple defenders at like an all-pro level to get a Khalil Mack. I don't think they're trading him. No way.
Yeah, the only guys
No way.
on his level are like Von Miller and Joey Bosa type players. That's the only same type of pass rush you really get.
Yeah. And Aaron Donald too.
Oh, yeah,
he's a
yeah.
freak. They're both holding out. I think honestly that it's a cat and mouse game with the agents because they want to hold out to see who's the highest paid defensive player in the league. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. They're both playing out the rookie contracts, are in the same exact thing, and back-to-back years they're both defensive players of the year. So it's just stupid. It really is. I think it's just politics between the agents. That's all.
Well, how do you feel about the Raiders not talking to Khalil Mack and now these trade rumors? I mean, it's almost like they're just avoiding trying to sign him at all.
I know. Well, I don't know, man. I think that's a little bit overblown. Because if the guy's not in the practice field, he's not working out with the team. John Gruden, I guess he's talked to him a couple times, but hey, he's got to focus on the people that are in the locker room. They have games to win. So, if they don't, if he doesn't show up, then I don't really blame him for not calling him. I think as far as that's concerned, John Gruden, I'm okay with. Now, Reggie McKenzie, on the other hand, who's the GM, he needs to get his butt on the phone and let's get this going.
No.
Yeah, Reggie McKenzie really needs to take that first step forward. I would try. I mean, if you're the Raiders, you kind of want to sign Khalil Mack before Aaron Donald gets signed, I would imagine. Because Aaron Donald's going to make more and really set that market higher than the Raiders want to pay, I would assume.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he's looking for probably around $60 million guaranteed, which is a decent amount of money. But, hey, you got to do it. You got to do it. It's Mac. So
Yeah, you have to pay
anybody
guys like
else,
that.
yeah, it's Mac. If anybody else, I'd say no. So
And I kind of want to see him get in there sooner than later with this, with Paul Gunther coming in now, because he runs a 3-4,
Yeah.
so that would put Khalil Mack as just really a pure pass rusher.
yeah, I'm excited about that. And they moved Bruce Irvin to defensive end, so all he has to do is put his hand in the dirt and get after the quarterback. I think that's a good move. As a diehard Raiders fan, unfortunately, the last 15, 16 years has been absolute crap. So I've seen a lot of bad football. But the last few years, they have talent. Last year, they should not have been 6-10. I think our coaching staff was completely inept. They were out-schemed and out-coached every game. I think Ken Norton Jr. is way over his head as a defensive coordinator. Never liked him. And not re-upping Bill Musgrave last year for the offense, which we could get into later, was a huge mistake. But as far as defense is concerned, as soon as they fired Ken Norton Jr. and they let Pagano run the defense, they improved a lot. So I think with the different schemes that Gunther is going to put in, because he's a great defensive coordinator, I think you're going to see a huge improvement on the defensive side of the ball.
Now, speaking of the coaching staff, how did you feel as a lifelong Raiders fan? I mean, John Gruden, last time you guys were a great team was him as your head coach. Now with him
Yeah.
back, do you think he has the ability to get back to those early 2000 years?
I think there's the possibility of it. I mean, me being the optimistic fan I'm going to say yes right now, but but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a few games where, he's going to have some rust to him, but I mean, the guy is a football genius. If you watch the way he coaches and he lives and breathes football, so I think he's going to do a good job. I really do.
I mean, he lives and breathes 1990s football.
Ooh.
Oh, please.
That's my concern here.
You don't think it's a different game now?
I mean, we have a running back core of Marshawn Lynch and Doug Martin back there. That doesn't concern you at all?
No, I think Lynch was coming on at the end of the year. Like I said, I think Todd Downing, last year the offense underperformed because the schemes were horrible. I could call the plays. Now, I'm not a football guy. As you said, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. So if I'm able to call the plays before they're even being before they hike the football, there's an issue there. All right, because I watch every game. I make sure I schedule out a time to make sure that I'm home on Sundays at 4 o'clock because that's when they usually play,
Yeah.
and I make sure to watch the games. So if I'm calling the plays out and I'm not even a football guy, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Are you going to have your Chucky doll back out now that John Gruden's head coach? Or?
Absolutely, man. Hey, listen, I have a Raiders shrine down in my basement right now with like all old school Raiders stuff from the early 2000s, and older. So it's already out, because that's the last time we were any good. So it's ready to go.
Well, what's good is you guys can go watch film from the 70s together, which he was doing. I'm very not optimistic about John Gruden. I don't like what he's doing. The only thing I agree with is getting rid of Tom Cable as an offensive line coach because he's atrocious.
No, Tom Cable's in. Tom Cable's
in.
Yeah, Tom Cable's in. Mike Tice is out. Paul Gunther's in as a defensive coordinator, and Greg Olson is in as an offensive coordinator. But Gruden's just running the offense. Basically, Olson is there just as a talking head, because you have to hire someone. But Gruden's going to be calling the plays. Cable is in as the offensive line coach. But yeah, I like the hires, man. I don't know. I mean, you got to play the games. We'll see. The first preseason game is tonight, so we'll see how it looks. Even though you can't really read into anything the preseason has, but you can kind of see if it's passes. If they look atrocious, then we have something to really worry about.
Well, yeah, because it's like I guess looking at the first two Bears preseason games, seeing like a coach like how Matt Nagy came out, his play calling was kind of unique and it flowed very well. If we see something like that out of John Gruden, even with it being preseason, that still shows that he has a grasp on the team. Yeah,
I think he'll be all right. I really do. You have all that knowledge. What was the last time he coached? 2009? I mean, yeah, the game is different, but now he can cater his offense to the way the rules are bent, and he doesn't really have much to do with his defensive teams anyway. He always allows the defensive coordinator to do their work. So, that's Paul Gunther's job now. So, I mean, if all he's doing is focusing on the offensive side of the ball, he's going to be fine.
Yeah, one thing with Gruden, it's not like he was out of the game completely, too. He was still traveling, talking to coaches, still watching practices. Like, everybody talked about how much film he watched even as an announcer.
Yeah.
My biggest thing that scared me when one of his first moves was getting rid of Marquette King. That scares me with a guy who hates punter, getting rid of probably the best punter in the NFL right now.
I hate Marquette King. I hated him when he was a Raider. I didn't like him. You, as a punter, if you're giving the Raiders unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, you shouldn't be punting. I don't care if you punch the ball 90 yards. You're a freaking punter. So you fail. Listen, if you're on the field 6 times, there's an issue, with the team.
You don't like a flashy punter?
No, absolutely not. And last year he cost us a game in Denver because he was calling his own fake punts and inside the 20. So screw Marquette King. I hate him. I hate him. He's out. So
what about,
I'm not upset about that.
No Marquette King jerseys in your shrine down there?
No, never has been, though. I never liked him even as a Raider. And then that Aqib Talib thing when Crabtree and Talib got into a huge fight the year the Raiders went to the playoffs. And then Marquette King takes a picture with him of him snatching a chain. Like, come on, man. You can't be doing that. Can't be doing that.
It's all about
I don't know. Maybe that's where my loyalty comes in.
Yeah, but Also joining the team this year, you've got Martavis Bryant and Jordy Nelson in that receiving core. How do you like those two guys?
I think they're going to do well. I think Nelson, you got to worry about, is this the year that he really shows his age? Last year, he was having a good year, and then Aaron Rodgers got hurt. So you can't really take into effect what happens after that. I mean, you have Brett Hundley back there. He's not going to really get a lot of stats off that. It's unfair to judge him. Yeah. Martavis Bryant, listen, he could take the top off the defense. He's a speed guy. He's got all the tools. It's just a matter of he's going to be mentally prepared. So who knows? I don't really know what you're going to get out of him. But if he plays to his potential, they got a steal with a third-round pick. I'll tell you that much. And if not, then it was a waste. So.
And Amari Cooper's sure to bounce back from what was relatively just an underperforming year. So that I'm excited to see all three of those guys. And Derek Carr even. 2 years ago, he was an MVP candidate until he broke his leg. Like, that guy could easily come back and play his mind out and make this offense good again. I love Derek Carr. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. I
think he's great. I think Derek Carr is going to have a great year with them as long as they can protect him. Listen, the guy was playing with a broken back last year, and everybody's down on him. But look at his stats compared to everybody else's in the league, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Was it good? No. But, I think most teams that don't have a quarterback would take Derek Carr at his worst year. It was his worst year since his rookie year. I think he'll be fine as long as they protect him and he doesn't get injured. You can't play to your full potential with a broken back and then throw in Todd Downing as an offensive coordinator, and there's your issue. So,
yeah,
he's awful.
I think the offense has a chance to actually take off this year. I really am just worried about this defense more than anything. Since 2010, they've been in the bottom half of yards per game allowed, and since 2006, they've been in the bottom half of points per game, and they really need to turn that around soon.
Atrocious, man. It's been atrocious. They can't stop anybody. They couldn't stop anybody. And the only games that they did was because Khalil Mack just decided to take over the game. But you can't rely on him every single game. You just can't. He's only one guy. You have to have everybody playing together, and they're awful. There's no way to put it. Their defense last year at the beginning of the year was just disgusting. They just let people walk all down their throats. So hopefully they're much better this year.
And another guy they really need to take a big step forward would be Garyon Conley this year, because he had sky high potential and just kind of didn't show up.
Yeah, he's made out of freaking glass, man. Every freaking 2 seconds he's hurt. Every 2 seconds he's hurt. Now he has, a hip injury or something. He's going to be out for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, stay on the field. And then who else? Obi Melifonwu, their second-round pick last year. He hasn't played any games either at all. So, basically their draft last year they got nothing out of them. And they're supposed to be cornerstone pieces, but you can't be a cornerstone piece to anything if you're not on the field. Yeah. It's frustrating.
So with some of these guys coming back off of injury and the Paul Gunther edition, and Khalil Mack too, he could be playing for, if he doesn't get a new contract, he could be playing for a new contract, hypothetically.
Right.
Do you think these guys could come out and have a significantly better defense than we're used to?
I think so. I think they can. But then again, they could give up 30 points a game again, and the offense is going to have to win in a shootout every game. So I think we'll find out more when the games are being played a little bit, but there's potential there. There's potential. They made some good draft picks. I like Arden Key. I like Mo Hurst. They got Mo Hurst in the 5th round. That's a first-round talent. If he's healthy, he could put some pressure on the quarterback from the inside, which is what they've been missing since, like you said, 2010 or 2011. They have no inside push.
Yeah.
And that'll take some pressure off the outside edge rushers. So, I think that'll help a lot. The one guy I'm a little bit worried about is Derek Johnson in the middle of the defense.
Yeah, he's old.
He's old. Yeah, he's old. And, he's coming off of 2 Achilles tears. He played decent last year, but I don't know, man. That worries me a little bit. And that's another reason why our defenses suck so bad. Look at how many middle linebackers we went through in the last, 10 years? It's been terrible. I think the best one we've had is Navarro Bowman.
And even he's old and has injured his leg a handful of times. And
Yeah, and he came in mid-season last year. I mean, granted he played great, but they didn't sign him, so he must not have played that good.
And I was just actually breaking down the AFC West win totals. The Raiders are at, I think their over-under is at 9 wins. What do you think about that?
9 wins I think is about right. I predicted them to win 9 or 10 games this year. Looking at their schedule, I don't think there's any one game that you're like they're not going to win it. I think they could win, any game that they play this year if they played a potential. But I think Gruden's first year back. There's a lot of unknowns to the defense. I would say if they finish with 9 or 10 wins, it's a good season. It's a good season for them,
especially in a relatively weak AFC. 9 wins, you're in the playoff mix.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think they'll be in the playoff hunt. I think they should squeak in through a wild card. I don't think they're going to catch the Chiefs, even though I'm not a big believer in Pat Mahomes, but he's basically a rookie coming in there this year. So, but I think the Chiefs overall are a good team, and the Chargers are upstart, but the Chargers always have a way of choking. So I'm not a big believer in them either.
Yeah, that team always finds the perfect injuries at the wrong times, or Phillip Rivers stops playing football well. They never close out those last few games that they need. No.
And then Denver's defense should be really good again, but they've had a great defense for the last few years and haven't made the playoffs. I don't think Keenum is that great of a quarterback. I think that he just came from a really good team in Minnesota. So I think the division's wide open. So if they win 9 or 10 games, they should be able to at least get a wild card, maybe fight for the division title. I think they'll be all right.
Oh, I'm all on the Broncos this year. I love Case Keenum coming off of that Pat Shurmur year. Defense is looking good. They finally have something to play for. I think those two teams could go to war a couple games.
You think so? You think they're good? How many games do you think they're going to win this year?
Their over-under was set at 7.5. I took the over. I think they could win in that 9 to 11 range.
Yeah. Hey, if all goes well, I wouldn't disagree with you. They should have a really good defense, and defense wins championships. So we'll see. If Keenum can play halfway decent, then they'll have a tough team.
Yeah, and anyone can really take that division. But Nick over here is hounding, trying to bring up your MMA fight. He wants to talk to you about that a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, smack dab in the middle of the first month of football, you're making your MMA debut September 22nd for aggressive combat championships. How's training going?
Correct. It's going well, man. It's going well. So I've been prepping for this for the last few months. I'm ready to go. I'll be ready. It's at 145 pounds, which is a perfect weight class for me. I'm working on my striking a lot, working on my wrestling, and then if it gets to the floor, it'll go really well for me if it hits the mat.
Yeah, I like your odds. Yeah. I like your odds
against
on the ground
most
in that.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited, man. I just got to prepare and be ready. Prepare and be ready. If I put the work hours in, let the chips fall as they lay.
Exactly. And one thing people may not know about you is you've cornered all of us in jiu-jitsu tournaments, but your IQ, your fight IQ is through the roof. Like, you're able to tell. I've seen you corner your fighters at MMA fights, and you know what's happening 2 seconds before anything happens. I can't imagine this guy even stands a chance. Your jiu-jitsu, your just knowledge of MMA is through the roof. I just don't see him having a chance.
I mean, hey, listen, he's a tough guy. He's got a bunch of Muay Thai fights, and he's fought MMA before. I've watched the film. I broke it down. We've come up with a game plan. I'll be ready. I don't underestimate anybody. I'm going to go out there as if I'm fighting, the best in the world, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very confident that at the end of my fight camp, if he beats me, it's going to be hell, win or lose. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
A question I have for you, is this just a test in the waters, or is this something you're actually looking into doing, or being a fighter?
Oh, no, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm 32 years old now.
Checking it off the bucket list?
Chucking it off, man. I got a couple more years left in my prime here, and I have 4 schools to run now. My priority needs to be on my students more. But if I go my whole career and not at least test the waters a little bit with an MMA fight or two, then I'd regret it for the rest of my life, and that's just not going to happen.
Now, one thing we haven't talked to you. I mean, it was last year you had a super fight with Diego Sanchez in jiu-jitsu, and we all watched it here. I mean, just seeing, we all know you really well, so seeing you go against a former top UFC contender, that was awesome. I mean, your jiu-jitsu was leaps and bounds better than his.
We were watching that live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Diego, he also, I think that if he had come in at the same weight, the match would have played out different. I was really frustrated because it was boring.
Yeah, we could actually see you. We could see it in your face. Like you were getting aggravated.
It was fun
but he
for
outweighed me by 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
He looked significantly bigger, but
yeah, he said he weighed in at 188 pounds or 185 pounds, and I weighed in at 158, and I didn't even cut weight.
I was gonna say you're not even close to 185, not cutting weight.
No. The heaviest I've ever been is 168. I haven't even hit 170.
Oh, Nick wishes
and that's
he
coming
could
off
say
of
the
vacation.
Now we heard if you win this next fight, you're actually going to call him out in the cage next, Diego Sanchez.
No, he'll be. Hey, you got to give the guy credit where credit's due, man. I'm not trying to fight Diego Sanchez in a cage anytime soon. So he's actually a really cool dude. We ended up hanging out afterwards, and nothing but respect for him. And it was a lot of fun, man. It was up in Canada, and it was like a big thing, for the local people. So it was awesome. It was awesome. If I had to do it all over again, I would.
Yeah, I think we saw you posted a picture with him, right? Afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards. Mm-hmm.
Chris is the Instagram
absolutely.
guy over here. Where can we find this fight? Where exactly is it so we can come watch?
Yeah, it's going to be in White Plains, New York. So it's only going to be about 40 minutes from my place. You guys have a teammate on there, Adam Barrett, is going to be fighting too. So it's probably about a 2-hour drive from Albany. But yeah, man, it'll be live. You can come see it, and then if not, I know it's going to be streamed on Fight TV or Flow Combat. That's it. Flow Combat, I believe, is going to be streaming it.
I think we'll get the dorks down there for this one.
Yeah,
that's it. I think so. It'll be awesome, and then afterwards we'll go out and party.
Yeah. We gotta sneak Chris in though.
Babyface.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot how young you are over there.
Yeah, Chris,
I'm
grow up.
only a year younger than Tim.
Oh man,
bunch of babies over here, Mike.
Yeah,
I know.
Nick,
I'm
you're
old.
just-
See the difference?
I'm the adult in this
Nick,
podcast.
you're just too old to be hanging out with us.
that's
still.
what I was gonna say. Get friends your own age.
Hey, what does that make me then?
So we can find it. It's in White Plains. It's September. What was the date?
22nd.
22nd.
September 22nd. White Plains. Maybe we'll have to get Adam Barrett on here too to talk about it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Adam's the man. He's going to do really well. It's a title fight for him too, man.
Oh, is it really?
Big fight. Yep. 135-pound title fight.
That's exciting.
So, Mike, you can put in the good word and get Timothy and I over there to commentate your fights and everything, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If you guys want to head down there live, put the headset on. I'll do my best to get you out there.
All right, Mike. I think we're gonna wrap this up and get you out of here. One last question for you. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear your Super Bowl pick for this year. Who do you have facing off in the end?
Oh, Super Bowl pick.
Dude, you know he's gonna say the Colts.
That's a tough one. So, am I picking? Are we picking AFC and NFC team here, or am I picking just the winner of the Super Bowl?
Why don't you pick the two of them, going head to head?
All right. Listen, you can't until the Patriots don't make it. I'm picking them.
Yeah.
All right.
Safe choice. Yeah.
Okay, safe choice on the Patriots. From the NFC, man, I'm going with the Vikings.
Oh, I don't like Kirk Cousins, Mike.
You fired Timothy out.
I think Cousins brings him over the edge because Keenum sucked.
No, he didn't, Mike.
You're hurting his feelings.
Keenum played his heart out.
You're hurting Timothy's feelings over here.
I think Cousins is just a better overall quarterback. He's younger, and I think that they're ready to make the leap. I think they make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I could definitely see it coming. I mean, that NFC, the top 5 teams, you could pick any of them to go. It's so competitive over there.
Yeah, I think that the Eagles. I mean, if they made it, I wouldn't be shocked. They're really good. You can't count out Green Bay if they have Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go with the Vikings out of the NFC just because I think their defense is really good, and with Kirk Cousins in there, with the weapons that they have on offense, and they get Dalvin Cook back, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, that team could. I mean, Dalvin Cook's coming back. You still have Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. And, I mean, all these guys, they're signed for another couple years. Like, they have a pretty open window for these next 3 to 5 years.
And they're young, too. They're young, So, I mean, I think they're gonna have a good team. I really do. Not that I'm a Vikings fan or anything. I really don't care if they win or lose, but I think they're gonna do real well.
49ers beat them week 1. Don't worry. They got it on lock.
You think so?
I hope so.
He's a Niners fan, Mike. Don't let him get to you.
Is he? Are you all right? So, are you a believer in Garoppolo or what?
Oh, I mean, you have to be. Yeah.
He prays to
You
him.
have to be.
He's the only hope that franchise has seen, and I mean, since Alex Smith.
Right. Yeah, that was a bad drop on their part.
All for a concussion. It's not fair. But we live and we learn, Mike.
Absolutely. They'll have a decent year this year, though.
I hope so.
It could always be worse. It could be the Browns.
Yeah, they could turn it around too. Baker looked good. So did Tyrod.
Yeah,
but they still have Hugh Jackson.
They went 0-16, so I'm not giving them any credit till they start winning some games.
It's a reality check right there.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
All right, Mike.
Be good. I will see you guys soon.
Do you want to plug your jiu-jitsu gym Twitter or anything? Instagram? I don't know what we can find it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you could follow me at Wacker's Wizardry. All right, or you can follow the school page is Black Hole BJJ on Instagram, and just on Facebook you could like us, just Black Hole Jiu Jitsu. Our website's blackholejujitsu.com.
All right, and we'll put all of those things in the description of the podcast. And remember, you can find Mike in White Plains September 22nd this year for his MMA debut. Let's all come out and show him some love out there.
Yeah, Mike, the next time when you're up here in Albany, we'll kick Chris out and you can come here and sit down. We'll do a podcast together.
Absolutely, man. I'll be coming up to train with you guys. Don't worry about it. Wednesday nights.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks again, Mike.
All right, guys, be good.
You too.
Later. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, what an interview.
Wow.
Did you guys just wake up from a dream?
That's what it feels like, right?
Producer Pops loves this.
He outdid
the new
himself
intro
with
now.
that, yeah.
Dude, his soundboard has been growing weekly.
Oh, it's great.
Look at that
he
bad
can
boy.
scroll now.
Yeah, look at that bad boy.
You guys are... There's a big thing... Oh, I guess we'll talk about the interview first. Mike, very passionate about the Raiders. And if you know Mike outside of that interview, you know he's passionate about everything. So that's no exception. Great guy.
Can't wait to have him on here. Kick Chris out of that seat.
No,
you're going to get kicked out of the seat. We voted.
And we get to go watch him hopefully dominate a fight in September.
Yeah, Timothy
absolutely.
and I are going to go. We only have 2 tickets.
We should.
They only had 2 tickets.
We should get tickets to that
No,
soon.
there's like plenty of...
No, they have 3, but we're bringing producer Pops. We should get tickets soon, though.
Yeah.
4 of them. Take a trip down. Chris, you'll have to get the work off or the day off of Hannaford. It's Saturday night, God forbid, but support your longtime friend and sometimes coach at jiu-jitsu tournaments.
You're a dick.
What? I never said I wasn't going to go. You were the one telling me there weren't enough tickets.
Oh my God.
Do you guys know what else we have today?
What else do we have today?
I have to defend my title.
Not right now. You don't. Our producer went just MIA.
Guys, we were going to play trivia, but now we're out of luck. Our producer's gone.
Chris, sing the trivia song.
Let's go.
Trivia.
Trivia.
Any cricket news?
Trivia.
Do we want to talk about
cricket
that?
News? Oh. Okay, guys, tonight, you're not going to listen tonight because it's the latest fucking Friday, so we'll do it Saturday night. We're going to put out on 3 platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're going to get the names of 4 cricket teams together, and we're going to put those 4 names up on a vote on all 3 platforms. Whichever team gets the most votes on all the platforms collectively will be the cricket team of...
Sports Stars.
I forgot her name. The Sports Stars cricket team, and we're going to root for them, and Chris will take a deep dive and follow them
throughout their journey, whenever their season begins, because
And he'll keep
Lord
us
knows.
up. He'll have to figure out what the record is,
Yeah.
how the scoring works to keep us up with coaching changes, whatever happens. Chris, this will be your responsibility once the voting's done. And if you're listening to this, don't be an asshole. Go vote on all 3 platforms.
Do you think they're gonna hit a home run on our cricket team?
Yes.
And we're also not going to look at how well these teams perform.
Well,
we're
dude,
going
no.
solely off of name.
First off, dude, if we looked at something that shows us how well they perform, we'd have
It's
no
a
idea.
50-50 shot,
We
yeah.
would have no idea how well they perform.
And we won't vote on it. We won't
Because we've looked
tip
at it,
the
dude.
scales.
When they go to commercial breaks, their win-losses are like 10,000 and 30,000. And I don't know
It's
what's
just
better.
collective throughout their entire history.
And like the way the scoring's done, that could just be backwards.
I guess.
Like we don't know what's a good team in cricket.
They
So
count down. They probably don't.
The first one
I don't
down
want
to
to give
0
false
wins,
information
yeah.
because I'm kind of the cricket guy here.
For a day you were, but you will be once we get our cricket team of sports stores.
No, dude,
Yeah.
the cricket rankings are all based off of how many push-ups they can do as a team.
Probably not many.
And Chris, we're going to get
You don't think they're big upper body guys?
They have 94-year-olds playing it. That's from the one
What?
video I saw.
Chris, that's not true. If we get our
74. Oh, don't grab my headphone.
Wait, are
what
we
are you
doing
trying
this?
to accomplish?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. When we get our cricket team, will you wear their jersey?
You
I'm
have
not
to.
gonna pay money for. I'm not gonna pay money for their jersey. Stop reaching for my
I
headphone.
was.
So you're gonna wear their jersey?
If you guys buy me it, I absolutely will.
Like, would you wear it, dude? Because think about how cool that would be if you were like going to school, like going to college in the cricket jersey. Because people would be like, "What the hell is?" That has to be like a soccer jersey.
Yeah.
But I think cricket jerseys are collared shirts, dude.
I'd
So you'd have
imagine.
a collared shirt
Yeah.
with like the logo.
I can
and
wear it with
everything?
some like cargo shorts to it for a night out.
World News Timothy's here.
You guys ready
Breaking
for some?
news.
I'm trying to just hurry up and defend my title. Oh,
Yep.
do we have? Probably should discuss this off the air. Unprofessional, but producer Pops, do we have new cricket or not cricket, motherfucker? Do we have new trivia rules, or are we doing the same?
Oh, I thought we were gonna switch it up.
Yeah, but I don't know what we decided on.
I thought we were gonna
it
do. he
hasn't
just
been
asked
talked
us-
about since that time.
I thought he was just gonna ask each of us a question and go around
Is
that
that
way.
what we're doing
Instead
today?
of doing the 3-way.
My only concern with that is that he needs way more questions.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're not gonna do the snake. We're just gonna start with Nick, work our way around, then back to Nick.
Classic rules.
So same
So
question
just-
for all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the same thing as last time,
Yes.
Yeah, but okay.
Except we're not snaking.
but we all still
So
get
it's
to answer
always
each
gonna be
question.
me.
Yes, you're all gonna answer.
Oh, Nick's going first every time.
Yeah. Which means I have to be smart.
No,
You
it's
guys can just be
bullshit.
bullshit.
Oh,
Copy
and then
me.
next time we rotate.
What, dude? No,
Like, I'll start
shut the
first.
fuck up.
No,
No, you're
Alright,
done.
Whatever,
You're done.
Whatever.
Okay, I answer first every time.
Okay.
That seems a little bit rigged.
So, Chris, how much into trivia time?
All right, then we'll do it the other way.
No, it's fine. Nick can go first. We'll just rig the trivia game for me.
How's
Alright,
it
let's
rigged
go.
for me? I have to know the answer. It's rigged for you.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. I have the champion, so yeah,
Advantage?
Nick will answer every time.
Chris, I'm a sin.
I earned the last spot.
Trivia.
That's singing. Hum.
Talking about
Trivia.
What song is that they're singing?
I think it's like a
Sesame Street. That's
Yeah.
what you were doing. You were doing Sesame Street.
yeah. Because I wanted to
Not
say
to take away from this nice little intro, but Chris, you were just singing Sesame Street, but saying trivia instead. Don't do
Take
it
it or
like
leave
that.
it. Take
No,
it or leave
we're
it.
leaving it.
Find somebody else then.
when in Rome.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
When am I not? Champ. Stop, Nick. If you hit the table again, we're
Dude, I just cracked my
podcast.
hand.
We're going to take this off of iTunes forever.
Good. First question is...
All right. The first question: who holds the NFL record for the most sacks in the season?
Michael Strahan.
Me.
Yeah,
Ju-
dude.
Julius Peppers.
No, he said him. So Chris Wilson does not hold the record.
Michael Strahan.
The answer is Michael Strahan.
Fuck.
Bring!
101. Sit down, bitch.
Oh, man.
Question 2: what NFL team has the most Super Bowl losses?
The New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots.
Probably guess Bills.
You did hear the losses part, right?
Yeah. I think they have 4
the Bills
losses.
lost 4
You're
straight.
all wrong. The Denver Broncos.
How many do they have?
I did not copy that over. I think
All right,
it
hold
was
on.
quite
Keep
a few.
going.
All right, now we're gonna move into some.
Oh,
MMA
Nick,
here.
get off of Google when we're doing trivia. Look it up after.
Oh
I'm not
my
down with
God.
that. Don't try and
I'm not
cheat
gonna
your way to
cheat,
first.
dude.
Just because you can't dethrone
This
me.
doesn't matter.
I'll ace the MMA. Watch this shit.
Okay.
All right, who was Frankie Edgar's first UFC fight against?
Gray Maynard.
Gray Maynard.
Gray Maynard.
That's
All
wrong.
three of you are wrong. It was
That's his
Tyson Griffin.
I've
Oh,
never
man.
even heard of him.
Yeah, because Frankie Edgar beat the fuck
Do
out
you
of him.
guys know who he is? You guys
Yeah.
are MMA
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
I've seen that fight.
He's Forrest
Bullshit.
Griffin's little brother.
Yeah, dude.
Bullshit.
Next question. Who was the first man to hold 2 Pride titles in 2 separate weight classes at the same time?
I'm going to go Wanderlei Silva.
I was actually going to say Wanderlei Silva, too.
I'm going to go with somebody else just because this is getting repetitive, Nick. Stop coming up with copycat answers.
I'm coming up with them first. You guys are copying me.
Let's go. God, I don't know Pride fighters besides Wanderlei Silva. So
Dude,
I'm going to...
Every old UFC fighter was in
No,
Pride.
but... No.
Chuck Liddell was in Pride.
Yeah, but I know it wasn't him. I know it wasn't him. I hate doing this, but I'm going to have to.
Dude, it's not Brian Bowles.
I'm going to have to go Wanderlei Silva. I don't have a choice here.
You're all wrong. It was Dan Henderson.
Oh, that was my
Oh,
second
man. He was
guess,
in Pride,
actually.
too?
I was almost said Dan Henderson to you.
He was in Pride?
Yeah.
This next one should be an easy one. Which legendary fighter won UFC 1 on November 12th, 1993, and was crowned the first UFC champion in doing so?
Chris Wilson. Enzo Gracie.
That's your... No, that's it.
No, because he said Chris Wilson too. It's Enzo Gracie.
Enzo Gracie.
Yeah.
No, Ted, he said Renzo.
Lorenzo Gracie.
You're
That's
all
wrong.
wrong again. It was Royce Gracie.
Oh, yeah, it was
Oh, my
Royce.
God.
It was
I knew.
Royce. It was Royce.
Oh, wow. We're...
Potato,
Oh.
huh?
We've all had the same answer.
Man.
This is
Sports
good.
experts here.
We might have to start buzzing in so we
This
don't
is
get the same
bad.
three
Hey,
answers
that
over
was
and
the year
over
I was
again, though.
born.
All right.
It was Royce.
We're going to have to
Next
come up with a
question.
buzz system.
Oh, that's atrocious. That was an easy one.
I tried.
got the-
George Rush St. Pierre lost his first title defense in
Matt
which
Serra.
match?
Oh, which match? What UFC
Against
card?
who? You're
Matt Serra.
Oh,
No, you answered before he was done. You don't get an answer. Skip him.
Matt Serra.
Matt Serra.
No, this is fuck. What's his name?
That is a point for everyone.
Oh, it is okay.
Oh,
He shook
Nick
his
just
head
tried
no.
to change it. Nick tried to
shook
change
his
it.
head
He's
no.
out. That's no points.
No, it's 2-1-2.
Oh, Chris, you're creeping in.
We're going to roll into a little basketball here.
Oh,
Oh, my
b-ball.
money sport.
What 2 NBA players won the MVP trophy 3 times each from 1986 through 1992?
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna go Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
No, dude.
I know.
Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nick got it right.
I didn't want to copy.
Oh, Nick creeping away from me.
I'm trying not to copy every answer here.
Yeah.
Here's another Jordan question. How many NBA championships did Michael Jordan win with the Chicago Bulls?
6.
6.
4.
He's 6-0.
Nick and Chris both get a point.
Boom. 4-2-2.
NFL question here. Which NFL team appeared in 4 consecutive Super Bowls from 1991 to 1994 and lost them all?
The Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
That's one for everybody. And the last question.
Nick wins.
Going for second here.
Nick never stops making that
No.
noise.
Which boxer inflicted Muhammad Ali's first defeat in professional boxing?
George Foreman. I don't know.
Sonny Liston.
Oh, that seems like such a Chris question. Sonny Liston.
It was Joe Frazier.
Ah.
Looks like Nick's the new winner here.
Are we going to?
La, la, tra, la, la, la.
We should come up with a buzz system though, so we're not all.
La, la,
Yeah.
la, la,
It needs some tweaking.
We'll have to figure
We'll
this
figure it out.
Because I was feeling pressured to not copy him on certain questions.
Why?
Like,
I'm
Yeah.
always right, dude.
well, no, because
Yeah.
you would have scored way more points than you did. The Michael Jordan and Magic one, I just didn't want to do because we all had the same answer on so many, but it's whatever.
Well, yeah, you're going to want to copy the right answer.
Oh, boy.
Nick's awfully cocky for someone who lost the first Madden game of our new season.
That's fine.
You and Alex, same rank. Alex, the kid that has to wear leggings.
Sorry, I
Are
don't
you
have
guys
time.
both going to have to wear leggings to Fridays this year?
No, because I'm going to make the playoffs
I don't
and
know
not
if
have
you
the
will.
worst record.
I don't know if that's true.
1-0 club, baby.
It's fine. I
It's
don't have
a,
time to sit around and play video games. I'm working.
It's a very
I'm
prestigious
on the
fraternity.
grind.
We both work.
Yeah,
as well.
who won the Super Bowl?
In the last man, that's not going to do anything for you this year.
Oh, I'll win it again this year.
I don't think
Go
so.
2-0.
You scored 7 points last game.
Yeah, I only allowed 14.
Still, you scored half of their points. That's worse.
Real quick, I put up 47.
Yeah, but your team's overall probably way better than mine.
No, they're not.
What's your overall?
83.
Mine's an 81.
So that's,
That's
2
2
better.
points.
And you
That's
won
a
the
lot.
Super Bowl with the Jags, who were 90.
Yeah. Won the
92.
Super Bowl.
That's
92.
That's the issue there.
Won the Super Bowl.
All right. Do we have anything else here? Before Nick is defensive about his 0-1 start to
just
our Madden season.
Super Bowl champion, trivia champion,
You're 1-1 in trivia, champ.
word of the day champion. I
No.
may have gotten,
No,
I may have
no,
gotten a lot wrong,
no.
but you guys have never gotten one right.
No, but you just lost your belt.
But
Give
you,
me a word
Producer
right now.
Pops is
Give
the
me a word.
champion right now.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
I don't want to spell that right now. Just in
Oh,
case.
there you go, dude.
SIMULTANEOUSLY.
that's wrong. There's no E in it.
Yes,
Suck
there
it.
is.
Oh, dude, that's cool. You can spell a word that he spelled already.
Yeah, but Nick, I spelled
But
it.
you
and then
couldn't
he
spell
spelled
a word
it.
that he spelled
And-
already.
And he still can't say spelled. He says spelt.
Doesn't matter. Can spelt.
Probably.
SPELT.
No, but you can find us on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud by searching Sports-Dorks. Give us 5 stars. Subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at Timothy J. Chura. Make sure you check out Mike Wacker. We'll throw his info in the description here.
And
Find us
follow
on Facebook, Twitter,
follow
and
Nick Kappas on
Instagram by all sorts of variations of Sports Dorks.
Nick Kappas on Twitter.
Check out Batted Relic.
At Chris Wilson. No, at Sports Store Chris on Twitter.
And that's about all we have going.
Sports
for us.
Dork _ on Instagram. You didn't say that.
Fuck it.